You see this guy? I don't know what he's looking for, but I pray that he gets what he's looking for. That's what they start. Reno Omokri. Now, Atiku boy, you. Get it. Now, all of a sudden, he take 360 degrees from Atiku. Now, Tinubu. He did. No worry. He get one video I won't play for you now. He was on the honest bunch. And then he talk some. I go, no worry, no, I'm not going to play the full video of that honest bunch interview. I will just carry the places where concern with I won't talk. I will show you now. You understand? We'll not go talk too much for this video. I could just they play, videos for you. You go they watch up, they go, so that you go to understand what they sup with this what I won't call this guy now. Eh? You go lie. Say, go star away. Say they don't complete 30 kilometers. They floor your argument, then catch you. Instead of make you enter inside, you start to do media paparazzi. Enter, rest. If they find an appointment, it is very clear. They have seen enough. Tinubu and the people, they don't see you enough. So if they won't give you, they will give you. Must you kill yourself and make a mockery yourself, all because you just want appointment? This guy, if you know pass appointment, he no pass up. Now me they tell you now, I go lie for you. Let me say that Ebola take start. Then land I'm a special advisor. I've been senior special advisor to the president on communication with policy communication. That's so now. So this one now won't follow suit, and there are two. Now Atiku boys. I think you carry these layer people surround yourself. It's alright. Make I show now where the guy go honest bunch to go talk. Watch this video.
That a lot of people like Peter Obi, very unintelligently, he was telling Nigerians that when dollar was 216 naira, you protested, but now that is 1,500 naira, you're not protesting. That Peter Obi shows that he is a trader, not a leader. Dollar was never 216 naira. It was never 155 naira. It was never 145 naira. That is not what the price was. It was subsidized. Go back and fact check me. That was why it was at that price. The federal government was spending $1.5 billion every month to subsidize the naira at that particular level. And the reason why they were doing that was not for economic reasons. It was for political reasons. Because each president did not want to be seen as having a naira that was so high. Then they would say, okay, because Nigerians don't understand economics. They just understand eba, rice, and such. They were not doing it for economic reasons. They were doing it for political reasons. Bola Tinubu was brave enough to say, I don't care what people say about me. This is wrong. Because don't forget, the money that we're using to subsidize the naira was not money that we had. We were borrowing it. That's why, what's the name? Emefiele is in jail today. Because they borrowed 38 trillion naira without informing the National Assembly. And what were they using that money to do? To subsidize the naira. And let me tell you, do you know what Nigerians were using that subsidized dollar to do? If I tell you, $200 million every year our women were using to import hair. $75 million every year French champagne. Go and check the records. $25 million every year Scotch whiskey. Obi Kubana and all those people. That is what we are using the money for. If we are using the money for transfer of technology, heavy equipment for Innoson, for Nord to build vehicles, okay, then it can make sense to do it. But we were frittering away this money. Bola Tinubu took the right decisions. Look, Nigeria is not an oil-rich country. We are an oil-poor country. We are an oil-poor country. Ghana, in terms of per capita wealth from oil, Ghana is wealthier than us. Listen to this now. Ghana has 200,000 barrels per day. What is our population? Divide their population by the barrels that they give. That means that there is more. It's going to give you maybe about $200 for each citizen. When you divide Nigeria's population by our barrels per day, we get $150 per citizen. That is poverty. This man has tried. Nigeria we now have a trade surplus. We were having trade deficit. Do you know what a trade surplus is? That means that we are now exporting more than we are importing. 14.1 billion trade surplus. People should be sitting down and be clapping for this man. Patewo for the man. When have we ever had a 14.1 billion trade surplus? When?
So Reno, you speak about the till today. You said something about Peter Obi. You said he gave out some contracts and left some money in the bank, and just as Obaino was coming
he
in,
did not leave some money in the bank. He left some money in a bank in which he had 10% shares.
Okay.
The money was equivalent to about $20 million. As at that year, when he left, 2014, the S&P 500 was delivering 23%. So that means because that's what banks do typically, they will invest that money in the S&P 500. So 20%, 23% of $20 million would have been about $5 billion. Out of that $5 billion, 10%, because he had 10% shares in that bank, will come to his own pocket. If he had tried that in any other country, he would be in prison today. But because it's Nigeria, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu had done that in Lagos, you, Daddy Freeze, what did they call him? Whose husband did they call him?
Husband material.
You, husband material. You will go to the streets. You will do, but because it is Peter Obi, you people allow it. Look, I can give you the account number. I can give you the account number in the bank.
You know what I'm trying to say is,
when this whole thing started, they were saying that Bola Tinubu did not go to Chicago State University, right? What did I do? I did not join them. I said I'm going to disgrace Bola Tinubu. So I went to Chicago State University myself. I went there, September 19th, 2022.
I remember.
When I got there, they called me, they gave me evidence. First of all, they gave me physical evidence, photographic evidence, and then they also gave me eyewitness evidence. And then I came out and I said, no, leave this man. He attended Chicago State University. I called Waziri. I said he attended Chicago State University. I called all our people. Some people were saying, why is he has collected money from Tinubu? I said, this was September 19, 2022. The September, October, November, I went with this man that is here to Peru. Because I do mountain climb. So there's a mountain in Peru called Machu Picchu. So I was climbing that. And then, Arise said they were going to interview me. And when I was being interviewed on Arise, I believe that, there must have been some kind of relationship between Peter Obi and Rufai Oseni. And Rufai Oseni was trying to
Can you confirm this, or this is just speculation?
No, I can confirm it. When I said, and I'm looking at the camera.
What kind of relationship?
When I asked Peter Obi if he gave money to Rufai Oseni, especially when Rufai Oseni's father died, go and look at the statement that Peter Obi gave, because I know him. I used to write for him, so I know how manipulative he is. He dodged that. What you were saying, I don't even know Rufai's village. I don't even know. No. Go and read that statement. He did not say, I did not give him money. So people,
you believe there was some cash exchange?
Look, let me just put it this way. If Peter Obi did not give Rufai Oseni money, let him come out and say, I have never given Rufai Oseni money. But anyway, let me go back to what I'm saying. Rufai Oseni was trying to breathe it down my neck that Bola Tinubu did not go to Chicago. I said, no, listen, and watch that interview. Go and watch it. I said, no, it is in my own political best interest to say that Bola Tinubu did not attend Chicago State University. But I'm not going to sit here and lie against a man and say that he did not attend a school that I know for a fact that he attended. That's what I said. You know what? I read law up to master's degree level in England, so we know how to cram. What I just said right now is quotation, word for word, what I said.
Alpha, na sweet talk. Where we want from now, they attack this guy now. You know if you even talk, but Peter will not enter him out. Peter Obi sounds so unintelligent. How will he tell us that the Naira, there was a time Naira exchange rate was 200, 150. People never protested. Now that it is 1,006, people are not protesting. Okay, when it was 201, this thing, people protested. Now that it is 106, 1,600, going to 2,000, nobody is protesting. Say why? Say why Peter Obi talk that kind of thing? Say Peter Obi is unintelligent. Why you can't tell us you're unintelligent, as you know intelligence now, tell us what way you think so not the truth. He say, as at that time, say that was not the true value of the Naira. Say they were subsidizing it. So how did Peter Obi lie now? Say that is how he take lie. As at that time, was it not 200 or 150 or 300? Okay, they were subsidizing it. Now, what is your government doing? Okay, they remove the subsidy. With the money where they remove from the subsidy, what did they carry them, they do? Have more convoys. Build renovate international conference center for 39 billion. Give more money to governors to thief, of which they cannot even pay minimum wage. But I don't want to talk. When I know the type of just take them. As they talk finish, I don't know. They say they hack in account for X formerly known as Twitter. Do you know who is now passing the blame to? You know? Well, watch this video.
Dear followers, earlier today at about 3 o'clock on Monday, June 23rd, 2025, my X handle was hacked. I got an email from X stating that my email address had been changed. I tried to log on and I found out I couldn't. Now, we had premonition that this was going to happen. The people behind this are a person who had accused me falsely of sexual assault or harassment or whatever you want to call it. And they are now working with this coalition and with a failed presidential candidate. So they've been trying this. If you recall, about 2 weeks ago, I was in Nigeria with the president during the launching or the commissioning of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, and they tried it on that day, and I did give an alert to people. Now they've been successful. We're going to get the account back. This is targeted at the interview that I had with the Honest Bunch, the podcast, because I gave a lot of revelations in that interview, and they don't want that interview to trend on X, and they know that my account has a lot of followers, about 2.65 million people, and so they've hacked it. But that's okay. Still watch the interview. The interview is going to come out on Glitch Africa Studios, on YouTube, on X, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can also watch it on Daddy Freeze's social media platforms, and then you can watch it on my other social media platforms other than X. They've been able to hack X, but I still have Instagram, I still have Facebook. And we're going to do our best to work with other people on X to bring it to you. There are revelations that they don't want you to know, because these revelations are backed up with documentary evidence. Some of you, even those of you who hate me, you know that I do not speak except I have facts. And not just facts, but documented facts. So please, if you see anything on my X handle, just ignore it until I do another video and you see my face telling you that we've gotten the account back. So now we began the process with X, formerly known as Twitter, and eventually we're going to get the whole handle back. But this is the handiwork of people who are threatened by the interview that I gave to Glitch Africa Studios, the Honest Bunch interview, where I gave revelations about the failed presidential candidate, about other people, and they do not want you to know the truth, because when you know the truth, you shall be set free.
You hear him, you know hear him. A failed presidential candidate. Say not him. And then a certain person that he caught lying of a sexual harassment. Now Natasha they talk about, because for that interview talk about Natasha. I know just play that part of the video for her. He said Natasha now say they lie, say you don't lie for her before, say you don't lie against her before, say you want nakam. Say this time around now, say you know she says Natasha they talk through, say now you go still be lie. Say now people where they support Peter Obi and Natasha, say now they are two put down in X account. Okay, what makes you think that you are important? Say hey, you have over 2 million people there that he's exposing the truth. Okay. I don't just want to waste my saliva on this guy. Una don't see him, abi. Who hack in account? Una give him back in account too. Mumba. That failed president can like hack your account. That account don't go. It will never come back. Olodo. I beg, I go sooner later. I beg.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innocent Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.